Well, let's talk some more now about those who are actually getting out there and doing something to help those in need. Chefs with Compassion is embarking on a truck drive to collect non-perishable food items, racing to help stop food shortages and hunger in the area of Howick in KwaZulu-Natal. Let's find out how far they've gotten. We chat now to co-founder and national project manager Coo Pillay. Coo, good afternoon, and thanks so much for your time. So you're rallying at the moment to get this truck on the road tomorrow to Howick. What are you asking for?
Oh, good afternoon, Uveka. Yeah, we're asking for any sort of help. And obviously with Chefs of Compassion, you know, we also are responsible for cooking food. And we are also in the midst of our Mandela Day hashtag 67,000 litre project this week. So there's a lot of cooking happening. So we've also reached out to our kitchens to also free some of the soups. So some of the soups are already in the blast chilling process at the moment. So we also going to send out some cooked food with the truck. And we also have just received a very good donation of just under a ton of cooked chicken. So besides the perishables that are going with the truck, we're also sending down some cooked food for that immediate response, because there's lots of people out there at the moment that are in desperate need for food.
All right, Coo, what have you heard about Howick? I mean, why Howick in particular? I would imagine that you've heard that they are particularly in dire straits there, and the damage has been probably just, you know, very, very bad there.
So, you know, as discussed earlier with your previous caller, is that, you know, a lot of the concentration has been on the larger areas. And look, there is massive demand across the province in KZN. And so we heard a cry for plea, or a plea for some assistance in Howick. And then we did a little bit of homework, and we've actually found that there's a lot of destitute people right now in the Midlands region as well. So we've got a group of chefs already currently working there. We've got some chefs baking, and now we're just trying to now, assist by adding on some of the extra ingredients that are required. But we are also working on getting produce in from the other regions, and to also support the major regions like the Pietermaritzburg, and we're also looking at more North Coast, so we're looking at the regions of Tonga, Stanger, and those areas. We've just received fantastic news this morning from one of our chefs in Cape Town that there is an 8-ton truck that has, I think, just left at 2 o'clock, or about to leave, and it's on its way to Durban.
All right, so where can people drop off goods that they want to send on this truck? We understand the truck leaving tomorrow. Is it midday, if I read correctly, or has that time changed? And what are the drop-off points in Joburg?
So the time has changed. We've now extended it to Monday. So the truck is leaving Johannesburg at Monday at 12 o'clock. So the drop-off points currently is the Local Grill restaurant in Parktown and the Protea Hotel Owatambo in Kempton Park. So you've got the reach of the south and the east, as well as the north and the west. And if people obviously cannot get to the locations, you can get onto our website, which is cwc.org.za, and put together a donation with the reference of TLG Howick. And then, obviously, it can also help us to then procure some of the goods that's needed to take down to Durban.
Okay, so like you said, you're also busy with your Mandela Day challenge as well, the 67,000 litres, which we know you did last year as well. How are you managing all of this, and how can we get involved in that as well? Because, like you say, these two have now coincided.
It has. And you know, as much as it's been quite a uneasy week for South Africans, but I think this is the true spirit of what Mandela Day is all about, and the vision that Tata Madiba had for, you know, for what he did in giving back to his people. So yes, you know, we've had to reach out to the call that we've had, not just for the soup, but also for the pleas of help that we've that has come through from these unrest. So we're trying to bring the two together. Yes, I'm currently multitasking. I'm between two kitchens that are cooking soup, but we're also at the same time also trying to get ingredients and produce together to send down to Durban. Soup drive's going well. Unfortunately, the kitchens in KZN have dropped out for obvious reasons. So we're also trying to make up those numbers. And we've actually just come back from a chef that's now taking on a challenge to do 20,000 litres in his kitchen just to make up for those numbers that we're going to lose out from KwaZulu-Natal.
All right, so Chefs with Compassion, you can find them. They are taking anything and everything, even dog food, I hear Coo has put out. The call for dog food as well. We've got to take care of our furry friends as well, also suffering in this time. Thanks very much there, Chef Coo Pillay, Chefs with Compassion. Well,